These photographs are remarkable, aren't they, of these boats being cut up?
Yeah, and I mean, it shows a change in tactic. Many people might say, well, it's long overdue. The images were taken by a freelance photographer on the beach at Gravelines, which is halfway between Calais and Dunkirk. For our radio listeners, the boats, the images show a group of about 45 Channel migrants who were making a dash for the sea with that boat. An unmarked police vehicle dashes up to the scene, intercepts them. The police are out with a knife, puncturing that boat, and you see it deflating there on the sands. And then moments later, they start smashing up the outboard motor as well.
Shaking each other's hands. I mean, listen, no one's seen Patrick Christie for a bit. It's not him, is it, down out there?
He likes a challenge.
He likes a challenge. It's nothing Friday night's show, is it? So, but I mean, we're laughing because there's almost unbelievable pictures. This is what a lot of people have wanted for a long time. Why have the French not been getting involved, smashing up these boats when they had the opportunity? Why now, Mark?
Well, I mean, it's a very pertinent question. Why now? One of the reasons they'll probably say is that when you're dealing with 45, 50 people who are heading to sea in a boat, if you interfere with them and there's only a handful of police officers, then there is the possibility of them being overwhelmed and some serious harm coming to them. But remember, the French police are armed, and anybody that has been to Calais, Dunkirk, along that area, as I've been many times, you see dozens of French police vans, the CRS, their equivalent to public order police, the riot squad, who are there. So they're there in numbers. If they want to, if they're determined enough, they can get to the boats on the beach. Maybe this is a shift in tactics. Maybe the cynic in me thinks that we have got the renewal coming up soon of an annual payment that the Home Office pays the French millions of pounds each year to enhance their border security. Who knows? But for the time being, at least, this certainly looks like a change of tactic that will be welcomed by many, because that figure, the number of those coming to the UK, has now topped 18,000. In fact, our analysis of the figure says it's 18,500. Now, that compares to 11,000 at this point last year, so you can see which way they're going.
I'm going to bring Sean Bailey in just a moment, but what about these Albanians? It's not really a war-torn country, is it? It's very poor, there's a lot of poverty, but that's no excuse to come here.
Well, I think it goes to, in a sense, hammer home the point that many have made critics of the current policy, which grants asylum to many of these people, who say that actually a very significant number of them, they may be fleeing or coming away from countries that are pretty wretched to live in, but they're not leaving a war-torn area. And Albania, certainly these days, is not a war-torn area. 4 out of 10, 40% of those crossing in about a 5 or 6 week period recently were from Albania. So, I mean, most of them, it has to be said, throughout the year are from Iran and also Iraq, and some Syria, not as many now, but clearly Albania, Romania,